Hello everyone, and welcome to my Vanderpump Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The star likewise seemed to stomp out on her previous spouse at a certain point, leaving him arguing for her to kindly return. Bravo delivered its most memorable glance at the trailer for Season 10 of the hit unscripted TV drama, and fans are in shock. The mystery starts off with a strained plunk down highlighting the two exes and different individuals from the show's cast. Katie, 35, tells her alienated spouse, "I never had scorn for yourself, and presently I do. I believe you're terrible. I believe you're an alcoholic, and I believe you're not kidding." Tom, 40, jests back, "That doesn't influence me by any stretch of the imagination." His ex sits with her mouth agape briefly, apparently stunned by his counter. The show doesn't stop there, as later in the trailer, the two meet up once more. This time they give off an impression of being distant from everyone else, and Katie clears removes from her face. Tom can heard say, "You were a provocateur." As the trailer comes to a nearby, the bar head honcho is shown sitting alone with a plate of food before him. His telephone sits on the table, and he inclines down near it as he asks, "Katie, could you at any point, if it's not too much trouble, return? Might we at any point finish strong?" Abruptly, the guest on the other line hangs up. Tom shares with himself, "I'm completing my steak. This was a poorly conceived notion." The Vanderpump Rules Season 10 trailer likewise seems to affirm a few bits of gossip that had been whirling about Tom directly following his split from Katie. The television character was blamed for locking lips with co-star Raquel at Scheana and Brock Davies' wedding in August 2022. The trailer seems to include that second, as well as Raquel admitting that she's not turned on by Tom and that she prefers him a great deal. Back in September 2022, Katie documented to end spousal help from herself and her ex Tom in the midst of their continuous separation. Official archives got solely by the U.S. Sun showed that the previous couple arrived at a settlement. Katie mentioned that the court end everlastingly spousal or accomplice support for the two players on September 14, 2022. The pair made a deal to avoid unveiling their earnings during the separation procedures. Katie likewise documented a second solicitation on September 19 of that year, pronouncing the uncontested disintegration of their marriage. The reports expressed, "This matter is continuing as an uncontested activity." The new filings came only a month after Tom was blamed for having made out, and that's just the beginning with Raquel, who is a dear companion of Katie. Katie was in Cancun, Mexico, over the late spring following their split, yet picked not to go to Scheana and Brock's pre-marriage ceremony. Tom went to the wedding, be that as it may, which was additionally in Cancun. Us week by week announced at the time that weighty drinking was involved, and that Raquel and Tom made out. The source proceeded to say that they heard from other people that more went down between them too. Tom and Raquel were both in the wedding party with other Vanderpump Rules cast individuals, including Tom Sandoval. In April, a fan guaranteed Raquel and Tom, both recently single at that point, had made out at Coachella, per Us week after week. The fan wrote in a virtual entertainment post, "Tom Schwartz and Raquel strongly clasping hands and making out." The solace level between these two was definitely not a first-time hookup. "I'm stunned. Didn't snatch an image, yet I'm certain somebody did," in spite of the fact that Tom shut down the talk before long. A month after his stunning split from Katie, he tweeted, "Folks hate to break it to you, however, Season 10 of Vanderpump Rules started off with Katie declaring she asked Tom for a separation." For what reason did Katie Maloney and Tom Schwartz part? Katie Maloney and Tom Schwartz reported their split on Walk 15, 2022. They reported it first through Katie's Instagram. She stated, "I never figured I would need to make a declaration like this. However, I feel I'm actually must open about my existence with you. Following 12 years on an undertaking through coexistence, Tom and I are finishing our marriage." Schwartz likewise shared an extensive post about the finish of their marriage on Instagram. Well, this sucks. How could I should catch 12 years of affection in a in canned Instagram subtitle, he started. Feeling like a statistic is difficult not. One more bombed marriage. I don't view at it as a disappointment. As miserable as I'm, still glad to say there's no annoyance or harshness. 0. Schwartz proceeded to compose that he actually had such a lot of adoration for his ex. Almost a year after the fact, on February 8, 2023, Vanderpump Rules fans were at long last ready to see their separation and its fallout for themselves. How long were Katie and Tom together? Maloney and Schwartz began dating 2 years before Bravo's existence. Series Vanderpump Rules debuted in 2013 and later secured the bunch in August 2016. Maloney let us know week by week. We'll have been together for a very long time. That is 10 years. I believe there's something to be said there. The pair's wedding was highlighted on the 5th time of Vanderpump Rules, which broadcasted in WOC 2017. The couple had a second wedding function in Las Vegas, almost 3 years after the fact, since they didn't accurately finish up their marriage desk work at the underlying wedding, as per the power source. By regulation, they were formally hitched in July 2019. What occurred in the Season 10 debut? Maloney opened the debut of Season 10 with the declaration of their separation. She said, "Following 12 years together and 5 years wedded, I went to Tom the previous winter and asked him for a separation." She added, "We had a ton of issues. I've never been really important to him. As far as concerns him," Schwartz said, "she laid everything out and it checked out. I can't likely give you the particulars since I was so disturbed I wasn't actually tuning in yet. Additionally, I would rather not ask her again on the grounds that one reason she said a final farewell to me is on the grounds that I'm not a decent audience. Quick version, I simply didn't have the foggiest idea how to satisfy her." Later in the episode, Katie inquired as to whether he was getting his Bubba tattoo eliminated. He got the pair's moniker for one another inked on him quite a long while prior. He conceded that he wouldn't on the grounds that he got it during a more joyful period in his life. How might I watch Vanderpump Rules? Vanderpump Rules Season 11 is set to debut on Tuesday, January 30, 2024, by means of Bravo. Following 12 years on an undertaking through coexistence, Tom and I are finishing our marriage. Schwartz likewise shared an extensive post about the finish of their marriage on Instagram. Well, this sucks. How could I should catch 12 years of affection in a in canned Instagram subtitle, he started. Feeling like a statistic is difficult not. One more bombed marriage. I don't view at it as a disappointment. As miserable as I'm, still glad to say there's no annoyance or harshness. 0. Schwartz proceeded to compose that he actually had such a lot of adoration for his ex. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.